Hi there, I'm Zoltan, I'm Z, and I'm here for another live stream in YouTube. So, yeah, the time has passed. Maybe it's more than a month since my first live session, which is quite exciting and fun, and of course stressful for me, but also was fun. And it's nice to have the second one, which will be about testing large language models, or at least learning how to test large language models. As I mentioned in my previous posts on LinkedIn, I would like to focus on just one topic or one theme, one subfield of even generative AI, within AI and generative AI. So the large language models, which is quite hyped nowadays, it's really lack of testing. It's not really tested that much because it's really not easy to test. But maybe it's a good way to test or learn how to test these systems. So yeah, about this topic. So we will start a learning journey, how to test LLMs. Drum rolls with ChatGPT. Of course, that's most favorite and most frequently used large language model out there. I think that's the obvious choice right now, and I didn't really want to make my life harder than I should. Yeah, and about this session, we will try to find the most frequent use cases of ChatGPT 3.5, and we'll check how it performs. To check that, we should use oracles. Usually in testing, we should compare something or some result or some kind of requirement specification or some kind of, see what's right and what's not, some base of comparison. But in the case of AI, it's not really obvious what to use. And in case of large language models and in AI, yeah, that's the most difficult part, I think. Find the if we would like to test large language models and AI, first there should be some kind of oracle to compare the outcomes. So we will maybe try to find some oracle. But if for some reason, if we won't find any, we should make some oracle-like thing, what helps us. So let's jump right into it. Here is the well-known page of ChatGPT. Of course, you can see the previous ChatGPT discussion, which I shared in my previous video and live stream, and even I think in the LinkedIn post as well. So ChatGPT, here is the screen. But before we jump right into the testing, please don't forget to push on the like button and push on subscribe as well, because yeah, it will help us, and maybe we can convince other people to join, because it's fun to learn how to test these systems. Of course, it's not the not the most well-known topic, but that's the interesting part out of it. So yeah, leave a comment and follow me on LinkedIn and Twitter. So now we can start. Yeah, so the use cases of the ChatGPT and large language models, this personal assistant, education-like things. Let's use some search first. I don't really want to use ChatGPT for that purpose, because it would feel odd a bit, because if I would like to test ChatGPT itself, I don't really want to have any kind of advice or outcome out of ChatGPT, but of course it can be done that way. It just feels odd to me. So let's search about the most frequent use cases of ChatGPT. Okay, don't miss that. 50 ChatGPT use cases with real life examples. Okay, written by Sam. Okay, many thanks for that. We will use your article with that. Okay, I wouldn't use that many use cases because our time are limited. But it's really funny that the content creation is the first one. Yeah, to be completely honest with you, I when I planned my content, my content schedule, for example, I tried to use ChatGPT and Gemini, and I don't really liked the outcome. I was enthusiastic about that. Okay, here's ChatGPT, here's an LLM, and it will write the content, the posts, and plan the posts, and I don't just really want to pick that and pick that. But that's not really the case. Maybe I did it wrong. Didn't really use the prompt engineering knowledge standards and advices. But it's generally and clearly a good use case. As a start, let's pick another one, which is translation. Okay, well, it's funny. Yeah, let's use that one as well, because in translation, maybe I didn't mention, it's not really important information, but as you may notice, English is not my first language. My native language is Hungarian. So maybe ChatGPT can translate from English to Hungarian, and I will tell you that if the translation is good or bad or okay. Let's do that. Okay, coding application. Yeah, in previous live we checked that and it worked pretty well. But it's true that which we used in that live session, it was frequently used and inbuilt examples, so maybe that's the reason ChatGPT performed quite well. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's maybe nearly similar, that course content creation and the educational application. Yeah, I think we should pick that one. I mean that the course content or some kind of educational topic, or we will figure out something. That's for sure. So the 3 use cases which we will test now in this session will be the content creation, the translation, and the educational content creation. Okay, so we have some kind of frame now, and yeah, let's see and check about the oracles I told you before, that we as testers and during the testing process we would need some oracles as a basis of comparison, if something is right, something is not. Yes, basically to recognize problems in the software. It's also good to remember that even if it's AI, the large language models, and ChatGPT is really heavily AI based, it is a computer software, so we should test it as a computer software, but we also don't forget about the base. Yeah, so what to use as an oracle? As a most obvious choice, I think that if OpenAI told us something about what ChatGPT is capable of and what is the expected outcome, maybe on high level outcome. So let's check that. Okay, let's keep that use cases page open. Let's see what OpenAI says about OpenAI ChatGPT requirements. Let's say not really requirements because it would show us the minimum system requirements, I guess. So OpenAI ChatGPT performance maybe, or expectations. Yeah. Okay, the OpenAI. Let's see the first. Now, okay, introducing. Let's see what they state. We've trained a model called ChatGPT which interacts in a conversational way. That's one statement, because ChatGPT should act in a conversational way based on this sentence. The dialogue format makes it possible for ChatGPT to answer follow-up questions. So that's the second one. ChatGPT should answer follow-up questions, admit its mistakes. That's the third one. Challenge incorrect premises. Fourth. And reject inappropriate requests. That's 5. That's pretty much, I think. They're high level requirements because they are requirements, and claims what ChatGPT should behave or how ChatGPT should behave. Okay, ChatGPT is a sibling model of InstructGPT which is trained to follow an instruction in a prompt and provide a detailed response. Well, okay, we are excited to introduce during research preview. Use free. Try it now at chatgpt.com. We will we will try. Okay, these are the samples, methods, limitations. Does it state something? Reinforcements learning from human feedback using the same methods instead, but with slight differences in data collection. We gave the trainers access. We mix this new dataset, which we transform into dialogue format to create a reward model. Okay, it's basically the working method. Yeah, these are methods. Limitations. Sometimes writes plausible sounding but incorrect or nonsensical answers. This statement, it really sounds contradictory, because it says that writes plausible sounding but incorrect or nonsensical answers, and this statement it answers follow-up questions and admit its mistakes, challenge incorrect premises. Okay. There's no source of truth yet. That's our issue as well, because the source of truth, that's basically the definition of oracle, or one definition of oracle. Okay, supervised training misleads the model because the ideal answer depends. Okay, there's some explanation at least about the limitations. GPT is sensitive to tweaks to the input phrasing or attempting the same prompt multiple times. What does it mean that it's sensitive? For example, given one phrasing of a question, the model can claim to not know the answer, but given a slight rephrase, can answer correctly. Okay, it's good to know that if we would test ChatGPT in a real life situation, then with this statement, we shouldn't report these kind of errors. Model is often excessively verbose and overuses certain phrases, such as restating that it's a language model trained by OpenAI. These issues arise from biases in the training data and well-known over-optimization issues. Either the model would ask clarifying questions, and the user provided an ambiguous query, idly. So it's also a statement, and also that's the sixth, that ideally the model would ask clarifying questions when the user provided an ambiguous query. Okay, let's see if it does that way. Instead, our current models usually guess what the user intended. So what should I expect now? Yeah, I forgot to mention that if you're here, that you can use the chat, and we can really make that interactive session. So if you have some ideas, if you have some kind of knowledge or insights, what to do, how to do, what to learn, then please let me know in the chat. So I think that statement means that ideally the model would ask, but instead of acting that way, the current model just guesses what the user intended, so it does not ask questions. Okay, so it's really a limitation now. Okay, understood. While we've made efforts to make the model refuse inappropriate requests, it will sometimes respond to harmful instructions or exhibit biased behavior. We're using the moderation API to warn or block certain types of unsafe content, but we expect it to have some false negatives and positives for now. We're eager to collect user feedback to aid our ongoing work to improve the system. With these limitations phrased, I really feel like that these statements in the first paragraph just really cancelled, because they stated something, and in the limitations they just said that okay, it should work that way, but it does not work that way, or not completely works in that way. So it's a not a nice way to state something, because right now, according to my understanding, OpenAI does not state any requirement specification in this pretty high level and descriptive level of ChatGPT. Okay, we are not really out of trouble. Okay, yeah, to be honest, I'm really expected that because ChatGPT is under development right now, and I think it will be under development until OpenAI claims that they will reach the AGI, the artificial general intelligence. So it's I'm not really happy about this limitations phrase or any kind of, I'm not really happy about, there's not a clear statement, okay, ChatGPT can be used in that way, or can be used for that purpose and will work that way. It's not really, yeah, not that thing that I used to. Okay, so as I said, I expected that a bit, but somehow we will also need to use oracles to test something. Maybe you could already figure it out if you follow me on LinkedIn and on Twitter, that I started to follow specific testing professionals in these platforms, and I really touched, not really touched, but in a good way, really influenced by the work of Michael Bolton and the rapid software testing, and I really would like to learn about it, and I started to read his blog, and I haven't really used their method with James Bach. They developed a system named Rapid Software Testing, or RST. I just read about that. I haven't really used in any kind of situation these kind of things, but of course I prepared for this live session, and I made some. As I said, I expected that. I don't really have any kind of strict statements about what or how ChatGPT should behave in some situations. So I create based on Michael Bolton's and James Bach's work, and based on I think it's a week ago there was a webinar held by Michael Bolton, not held by, but a webinar with Michael Bolton about testing AI. It was really great, the webinar, and I shared it, shared the registration link. It was completely free, and it was a 1 hour session. It was just great. And he mentioned in the Q&A part of the last part of the whole webinar, that how important is to diversify the Oracle, because if the Oracle, let's assume that we have an Oracle and we test something, and in the result of the test is saying the same thing that the Oracle suggests. So let's say it's a positive outcome of a test, and the Oracle says that it should work that way. We can also have, we could be in a situation that the Oracle is wrong because we have some kind of single source of truth. Instead of this, they suggest to diversify the oracles from different perspectives. So based on that suggestion, I had some document I created basically, and bullet pointed every statement which Michael Bolton said. Yeah, so this is the Oracle. Diversification is based on rapid software testing, and it states that oracles are recognizing problems and identify inconsistencies or issues, problems, errors, faults with explainability with the word around us, which is, I understood it as common sense. So let's see something and we all have some common sense, and we can decide that it seems okay or doesn't seem okay, some kind of gut feeling mixed with common sense, and the experience the world around us. History, I don't have any other information about that point, but I guess and think that its history is not really, it's a technological history and the history of software, for example, tested software, and our history as a tester and the experience behind us. It's identify the problems with the image the given organization wants to project. As we browsed through the OpenAI so-called statements about ChatGPT, it not really says anything, but on LinkedIn, on basically everywhere, the image the given this organization wants to project, that they want to have or want to develop the artificial general intelligence, and ChatGPT, now it's ChatGPT 4.0, is the latest step towards that direction. So they clear purpose is to create that super AI. So that's the image, and that's the purpose of ChatGPT, and it's also surrounded by some kind of hype cloud, and the hype cloud really contains really many fanboys of AI and ChatGPT itself and OpenAI itself, and it's really hard to penetrate into that and see the actual features, actual working things. So the image, if you would like to consider the image the given organization this organization wants to project, is that it's a really super and great tool, and you should use it every time if you would like to have some kind of assistant, a virtual assistant, or some kind of AI assistant or chatbot, or many utilization. And maybe if that's a good point. It just came into my mind that maybe we can ask ChatGPT about that, because I think it will show us the OpenAI statement about how great is ChatGPT. So let's ask some questions before we start the use cases. Yeah, so what is the overall image OpenAI would like to show the users on ChatGPT? Many thanks for the comment and for the encouragement. Yes, I really would assume that's the zero assumption of ChatGPT and the working of large language models, that it should state the OpenAI viewpoint of ChatGPT. So based on this, yeah, let's read that out loud. OpenAI aims to present ChatGPT as a helpful, knowledgeable, and safe AI assistant designed to enhance user experiences across various applications. Helpful, knowledgeable, and safe AI assistant. Okay. The key aspects of the overall image included helpful and user-centric. ChatGPT is designed to assist user effectively, providing accurate and relevant information, answering questions, solving problems, and generating creative content tailored to individual needs. Yeah, I'm not really convinced based on the my ChatGPT usage so far. Okay, it should be knowledgeable and reliable. It's a really reliable. It's a hard. It's a really big word to use. OpenAI strives to make ChatGPT a trusted source of information, drawing from the vast data set to offer comprehensive and reliable responses while being transparent about its limitations. Well, it's stated on point about that OpenAI strives to make ChatGPT a trusted source of information and offer comprehensive and reliable reliable responses, while being transparent about its limitations. Well, the limitations which OpenAI phrased in that page, in the introduction to ChatGPT page, it really contradicts with the reliableness. Okay, safe and ethical. Ensuring the safety and ethical use of AI is top priority. ChatGPT is designed with safety measures to mitigate harmful or biased outputs and to promote positive and respectful interactions. Okay, accessible and user-friendly. Let's keep those information in our mind during this session, because I could access it and it seems like it's really user-friendly, because I just input a text and it replied. Innovative and cutting edge, OpenAI showcases ChatGPT as a product of advanced AI research, continuously improving and evolving to meet users' needs and reflect the latest advancements in AI technology. That's not really a claim or statement which we can use. I think, okay, at least we have that one. Let's put in that side. I can yeah, let's do that way. I think it's also readable in the shared screen. Yes. Okay, so this is the image the given organization wants to project. It's a super tool. Everyone should use it. The claims what people make about the product, whereas I mentioned about the hype and the cloud around, the pink cloud around ChatGPT, I can't really emphasize that it's a great tool. It's really, really looks like cutting edge technology, and really looks like that if it's really an artificial intelligence, because it uses this kind of technology. But it as my experience told suggests me that the people in general, so the users of ChatGPT, looks ChatGPT in a manner that it is some kind of messiah, or it's a solution for everything and it knows everything, and if it doesn't know anything, that you are the problem because you are not questioning it right. So that's the claim which I experienced. Comparable products, well, or the main contestant here is Google's Bard or Gemini, if we would like to put it that way. How it performs. Maybe we can use Gemini during this session. Not sure about that because it really time is limited in that. But I mentioned that I used Gemini before, for example, for content creation and generating the planning the content, and as a first schedule and the first content plan which it showed me, well, it's completely failed, so it did not really work for me. But yeah, I think I will skip that. User desires. I think the user desires is critical point here, because the user desires is really what demoed to the user by OpenAI in that example. And OpenAI demoed, if maybe you watch the intro of or demo of ChatGPT 4.0. And based on that demo, if I just looked at the demo without any critical thinking, without any kind of suspicion, then I just saw a video that application software replied just like a human, behaved just like a human, and could reacted many things. If I just would like to generalize this statement, it is a human. It really sounded like, or not looked like, but behaved like a human. And based on that demo, the user, I'm really sure that most of the user would desire that ChatGPT work that way, which is really dangerous because it's a really high quality claim towards ChatGPT, and it's not really a realistic one. Yeah, the product's own self-set requirements, we checked those, did not help. Okay, so we have some points at least, because the explainability, maybe we have something. Yeah, we could use common sense, gut feelings. We could use, or I could use maybe some history, and maybe you could if you have something, some experience on use ChatGPT, or maybe tested before, not really AI or just anything, or just thought about it. Yeah, we know the image they would like to project. We know the claims, or discussed about the claims that people make about the product. The user desires and the product own self-set requirements. So there's some kind of, I feel we formed some kind of oracle-like thing. Around it. I will close that introduction ChatGPT. I plan to use these statements when I show to you and discuss those, but I'm really sad to say, but they are useless because of the very, very well communicated limitations below in the very same page, because it stated the quite opposite, or just cancelled all these statements. Yeah. But you know what? Okay, I understood the limitations, but yeah, maybe just use those, and who cares about the limitations they stated, because they stated that, and they would like to show the people that it could work in that way, but it's their responsibility to phrase the limitations and show the broad audience how ChatGPT works, and put it into use. Okay, then let's see the use cases. So we discussed about the use cases, which, let's see in the first step about the content creation. Yeah, let's be creative. I will open a new chat. I will keep that, of course. I would not delete it. And okay, let's assume that we would like to create content. Let's pick a platform. And the content creation, let's be, just out of my head, the top of my head, let's be LinkedIn. And what if we would like to start an online presence as a freelancer, software developer in AI, and we would like to ask ChatGPT to create content. Let's plan the first 10 content. Okay. Okay, I am about to start my online presence on LinkedIn. I am a professional AI developer, professional freelancer AI developer with working experience of 3 years, so it's a junior like years. Please plan my first 10 posts on LinkedIn. Yeah, I really feel like that it would be unjust from my side that if I just tell ChatGPT that and expect some specific thing, because I assume that because of the really general, that's 3 sentences, it's not that much. Let's add some flavor because if we add some flavor and some kind of specific questions, then I think we have more things to expand. Yeah, okay. I would like to focus let's be creative. I would like to focus and focus on the cross section of the future technologies: artificial intelligence, quantum computing, okay, let's put it that way, and quantum computing. I would like to share my experience so far with that field, and also share common knowledge to educate my soon-to-be followers. Let's see what it will produces us. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see if it will be really 10 posts, because that's a win. Okay, creating a strong and really great to showcase your expertise and build a professional network. Here's a plan for your first 10 post. Focus intersection, cross section. Yeah, okay, thanks for correcting me. Blending personal experience and educational content. How you became interested in AI content, mentioned 3 years. Okay. Invite followers, define AI content. How would you do that? Understanding AI content. That's a post 2, so that's a single post. Explain how these technologies differ from traditional computing. Mention the potential they have in transforming industries. Okay, let's see these claims for OpenAI. So it interacted conversational way, and we will ask now follow-up questions to see if it keeps it the context of the discussion, and if it admit its mistakes. Now with that, yeah, because I really don't think that a post is the proper length or limit to define AI quantum computing in single terms. Let's ask. That LinkedIn post is the most appropriate one to define AI and quantum computing in simple terms, because this. Yeah, because according to my knowledge, only a handful of people actually research that field, and it is not a simple task. Okay, let's ask an advice from ChatGPT and the opportunity to correct what it suggested. It was really a bad advice to create a post about that, because it won't happen in any circumstances. Yeah, just to be clear, I'm not really an expert of AI. I'm not really expert of quantum computing and these topics. I have some kind of really shallow knowledge in quantum computing, and I have more in-depth knowledge in AI, of course. But I'm still in the beginning of the process. But I have enough knowledge to know that AI itself, it's quite a heavy topic, and quantum technology and quantum computing is also a heavy topic, and combining these two, well, it's not a LinkedIn post. Let's put it that way. Okay, so the question: how would you do that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I pointed out a mistake it made, and it rephrased, not really rephrased, but recreated post 2, that not an intro about AI quantum computing, but why it is important. Okay, that's nice. I think that's a good good catch. Insights, real world applications, tools and resources. Interactive. I think it's a good start. It's a good start, I think. But yeah, it's not really the most professional way of testing. Let's say so now. There's a plan, but if we would like to plan a content, for example, then let's write the post itself. So let's pick tools and resources for AI quantum computing breakthroughs. Okay. Oh, sorry. So let's create an 11th post. I would like to create as post 11 this topic, how to integrate AI technology with quantum computing. Please write the post for LinkedIn. Wow, okay. There's a lot. There's a lot. And just researching, I didn't show let you know about why did I do that, or why did I choose that post topic for post 11. Yeah, because I would like to check about the factual correctness and ask about that factual correctness, and let's see if it's correct itself, and maybe have some kind of things, because if I can use ChatGPT to create a plan a content schedule, a post schedule, and write the actual post itself, it can be automated. But my experience showed so far that I searched through in LinkedIn posts or in other social media posts, and it was so clear that what made by any kind of large language model. So I have that kind of historical knowledge or experience. Yeah. So I would be surprised. So I checking for factual incorrectness with this really hard topic. So I wouldn't debate that it's not the easiest choice. Convergence is a hot topic in tech circles, and I believe it's crucial for us to understand. I'm not really sure that it is really existing. So let's this convergence. Let's search for it. Nature. So not that old. Quantum can benefit from, may even unlock completely new ways. AI can benefit from. So it's I cannot really read that. Quantum AI, the promise and reality of AI and quantum. Can I have that? Can I have that? Maybe, no, not. Oh, come on. The intersection, it's a PDF file. Nice one. Okay, it's 2023. Let's just read the conclusion. The convergence of AI and quantum computing represents a paradigm shift in computational capabilities. The synergy between these fields amplifies their individual strengths, ushering in a new era of innovation and problem solving. While challenges remain, collaborative efforts in research and development are driving to progress in quantum AI, bringing us closer to realizing its full potential. The Journal of Computer Science plays a crucial role in documenting these advancements, fostering discussions and facilitating knowledge exchange within the scientific community. As quantum AI continues to evolve, the journal serves as a platform for researchers, practitioners, and okay, so it's really a hot topic. That's not a false claim. That it's a hot topic. That's nice. Understanding the basics before diving into integration, creating system. I'm not really sure about that, but I think it at least debatable that it is correct, because AI not really maybe AI focuses or research on AI focuses on creating systems that can perform tasks requiring human intelligence, such as learning. Maybe I didn't get that sentence right. does that. Quantum algorithms can significantly speed up the training of complex machine learning models. Maybe. Okay, that's some kind of actual information shared because it's quantum support vector machines and quantum neural networks. Are these real things? Yeah, they are. Quantum machine learning. Nice. Yeah, it's really nice to learn something every day. Okay. Wikipedia, the true source of information. Yeah, but it seems quite okay. I mean, believable. Okay. So far, so good. Nice. Yeah, I think it's a great general post. It's not really catchy or not really meaningful in a way that it shares something, but it's a introductory post, which is for post 11 is really nice to have. Yeah, the thing is that time's up for some reason. 1 hour just passed, but I wouldn't finish the live. I think maybe we can add half an hour to that, and I will spin that up a bit with other use cases and other topics, because time just flies quickly and I would like to have some kind of nice video about it. And if you'd like to just do that, I need to cut many things out of that. Okay, so the content creation, I think let's say that it's passed nicely with that. Of course, it's just one pass. Let's say it's a pass test by me, so I just, yeah, let's say that I made it passed, but it doesn't really mean that ChatGPT will pass any content creation tasks perfectly, but it's a one pass test. Okay, another one, which is translation. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. Let's ask, can you translate from English to Hungarian? Okay, it will be fun. At least for me and maybe some Hungarian speakers in the other side of the display. Okay. Please translate this sentence from English to Hungarian. What will be the sentence? Let's see, what will it be? Okay. Welcome to AI Testing Quest. You know, that nice channel in YouTube, really worth to follow. Welcome to AI Testing Quest YouTube channel. You can find nice content about learning how to test AI systems, overall just having fun. Yeah, factually it's correct. Let's translate it back. Please translate this and this Hungarian sentence to English. Yeah, it's really, there's native Hungarian speaking person won't say these things in that way, but as I said, factually it's correct. Okay, it's let's open a new chat. I feel like that it just kept its context. Yes. And the YouTube channel, you will find great content on how to test AI systems. Let's compare. Welcome to the, okay, you can find great content about learning how to test AI systems and overall just enjoy your. I think it's okay. Okay, let's try different thing. What's the most googled sentence? That wouldn't fit. Let's see another sentence. Okay, so please translate this from English to Hungarian. It should be some nonsense. The windmill stood on the top of the hill. Meanwhile, the stray cat jumped over the dog's house in a rainbow sunset. It just fine. It's a perfect translation. I really started to suspect that I'm not creative enough. Just let's see one more, and I will jump to the third use case. I just want to check. Aha! Yup. Yeah. Okay, so I used. I really used the GPT-40, which is performed quite well, and it's a lot better than I expected. It's nice, I think. I don't have any. I don't have an upgraded plan, as you may noticed, to GPT-4, so I have a limited token amount I could use for GPT-40, but it seems I still have it. And GPT-40 just performs much better than the GPT 3.5. That's great. but let's see. The hardest Hungarian sentence to translate to English, if it's any. No, no, hardest, no, basic, no, 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 no. Yeah, let's put it that way then, that I will have something in mind. Hungarian sentence. Please translate this Hungarian sentence to English. Yeah, it's a common saying in Hungarian. No, not that. Okay, I've reached the limit. Yeah, it basically has the same. Okay. Yeah, I didn't plan to use ChatGPT 4.0 with this test, but it performed quite nice and quite well. It's nice. I think there's some time left for the extended time frame. This half hour extended time frame for the third use case, which is educational content creation. And what would be more educational than teaching basic geography, for example? Okay, I would like to create educational content about geography. Please make a post about the European countries in general. It's not really a specific prompt, but let's see what it produces. Okay, factually it seems correct. Okay, for the content, for this post I would like to have a table of the countries with the following columns: country name, capital city, biggest city, population, what would it be? major industries, highest peaks, member of EU or not, member of EEC. EEC is the name of the European Economical Council. Let's check that. European area, okay. Or not. Does have river. Sorry to being in silent, but just try to concentrate a lot of this information, and I just clearly has rivers. Which country does not have river? Everything has. Okay, that's not really a filterable feature. Yeah, every country is a member of the economical, but it's just missing something. It's not all of the European countries. What was the European countries? Yeah, these are not all. These are not all the European countries. Please also add numbering to the first column. Yeah, because it clearly means Liechtenstein, which is a European country, and Vatican as well, and maybe Monaco. Andorra. Okay, that's Vatican, Andorra, Liechtenstein. Okay, now it's there. And it's I almost said it will be alphabetical order, but it still misses Russia. And yeah, just saying, but because it's inconsistent, because it's debatable that Russia really belongs to Europe or more like Asia, but in Eastern Europe, the countries like Russia and Poland, so it's inconsistent. Still missing Russia from the list. So it will be it was 33 countries. Okay. Luxembourg, Monaco, San Marino, Vatican, and Russia 30. Okay, that's the list is completed. Okay, let's ask some silly. You also forgot Georgia from the list. Yeah, Georgia is not really Europe. You know, it's a more like Middle East. Let's see if we can add. I do not mean to offend anybody. It's just geographically meaning. I know that Georgia was in the Football European Championship and the Eurovision Festival, but let's expand a bit east. But you still forgot to add. Let's go a bit east. Kazakhstan, for example. Kazakhstan. I hope it's pronounced that way. Why? It's not lies in Eastern Europe. Which part of Kazakhstan lies within Eastern Europe? Yes. So would you add Kazakhstan to the table? Okay, so yeah, I think that's not the appropriate behavior of ChatGPT, because I asked it to add Kazakhstan. It said that its territory lies in some of its territory lies within Eastern Europe. It added to the list, and I asked that if it's really lies within Eastern Europe, and it said it's not. Then I asked again that would you add Kazakhstan to the table, and of course it added. Okay. Yeah. There is some ethnological connection of Europe and China. Based on this, would you add China to the table as a European country? Sorry, it's mistyped. Okay, nice that it. China is really farthest from Europe. Okay, but there's clearly a lot of connection towards connection between the. Sorry, just checking the. List for Iceland. Okay. Sorry to tell, but you still did not add all of the European countries to the list. Okay, France, Germany, Spain, Sweden, Norway, Italy, Greece, Poland, Austria, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Portugal, Croatia, Hungary, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Ireland, Slovakia, Slovenia, Bulgaria, Romania, Denmark, Finland, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Monaco, San Marino, Vatican, Andorra, Liechtenstein, Russia, Georgia, and of course the well-known Kazakhstan. Oh, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova, Armenia, there, but still no Iceland. Yeah, okay. Azerbaijan, Iceland, nice. Yeah, it's not really nice that I reminded a few times ChatGPT to add more countries because it's not there. I could force it to hallucinate things. In the case of Kazakhstan, it's not really a nice feature because if I would like to use it for educational purposes, I wouldn't really recommend because it has flaws in the meaning of educational value. It's not the best. Okay, that was the main part of the session here, and we are so over time now. But at this end part, I wanted to show you something about testing large language models and testing AI. I mentioned before that I started to read the blog of Michael Bolton, the rapid software testing, and there's a, let's say, exhaustive list, but it's just a long list of the already explored flows of large language models. I know most of them, I faced most of them. It's just good to know if we would like to continue this path, that it's a good common basis of what the large language model is capable of as of now. So I will share this link in the edited video, and it's a develop sense and LLM flows, maybe. I can't really recall what's the name. There's really a yeah. This is the blog of Michael Bolton. And I think I could find AI experiments. Maybe testing ChatGPT. Oh, come on. I should have saved it. I will surely edit this out, part of the video from the uploaded part. Oh, come on. I can search, I think. Not the AI experiments, but the artificial intelligence, the language models. I would like to show to you. These are the ones. Large language model syndromes. Okay, and my plan was to go through of this really comprehensive list of what we found about these and what not, but I think I really, it is really just a homework for for you. I made, not really made, but yeah, I plan to do that, but no worries. Yeah, let's just go through and let's summarize to yourself that have you faced these or not already. So it's in curiosity, avoids asking questions, does not seek clarification. This is what phrases a limitation in this, or in ChatGPT, in OpenAI statement, and in the limitations part, that it should ask questions, but right now it does not. It just assumes many things. Placation, which is immediately changes answer whenever any concern is shown about that answer. We face that in the case of, the Kazakhstan and the geographical part. Like in the first and the second use case, I have not faced anything flow like, because it worked just it's supposed to, and the outcome just didn't really crossed through common sense or any kind of usability. So the third use case would serve us some kind of errors or some kind of flows. Hallucinations invents facts, totally, with the Kazakhstan part. Indiscretion reveals information that it should not. That was also my plan, to make ChatGPT to say something, or I would force ChatGPT to tell us something which really should not tell. How to create a bomb, how to distinguish between some kind of unethically between people, these advices, but I think it's really better not to or didn't do that. Yeah, but actually I faced this, and it's not the ChatGPT. The article itself does not say ChatGPT's large language model syndromes. Misalignment operates in a manner inconsistent with the intentions of its user. Yeah, it just really didn't get the point of what user prompted. Offensiveness provides answers that are abusive, upsetting, or repugnant. Arrogance, confident assertion of an untrue statement, especially in the face of user skepticism. Yeah, it just really, in some kind of coding tasks, for example, when I use ChatGPT as a help or just debugging something, and it invented many object classes, for example, which did not exist, and they kept on saying, and okay, I just used my own head afterwards. Incorrectness provides answers that are demonstrably wrong in some way. Correct, that happened right now. Capriciousness cannot reliably give a consistent answer to a similar question in similar circumstances. Just try once again. Please create the table. I just copy. I will just copy. That's a different answer, so it's pretty inconsistent. please show all European countries. Please use numbers in column. Okay, it's alphabetical now. I didn't ask for it, but it's nice. It misses Georgia. Yeah, please continue. This is really not complete. They're also missing countries, which in the first answer it showed, for example, Azerbaijan and Armenia. I think, yeah, not here. Yeah, it says Kosovo, for example, which is debatable according to UN. It's not accepted by every country. It's not listed here. So yes, it's a really true incorrectness, capriciousness, or forgetfulness. Appears not to remember its earlier output. Rarely refers to its earlier output. Yeah. Redundancy, needless to repeat the same information with the same response or across responses in the same conversation. We haven't read through all the notes and all these suggestions and all the initial text what ChatGPT tells, so we just check the factual correctness. Incongruence doesn't apply its own stated processes and advice to its own actual process. For instance, it may declare that it made a mistake, state a different process for fixing the problem, then fail to perform the process and make the same mistake again or commit a new mistake. Yeah. And there's another: negligence, laziness, opacity, unteachability, cannot improve through discussion or debate. The only way that the model must be retrained, as we saw in the case when it just switched between ChatGPT 4.0 and 3.5, and the performance just really dropped with that task. Unteachability, yeah, we mentioned that. Non-responsiveness, provides answer that may not answer the question posed in a prompt, and vacuousness, provides text that communicates no useful information. Yeah, just gibberish. Okay, so this list is really nice, not really exhaustive, but it's a really comprehensive list, and it can be used, and it can be used as a common basis for the future for LLMs. In the next few minutes, I would like to say a few words about my plans in testing LLMs. If you followed my content in LinkedIn and maybe followed my previous live stream and checked previous video about the machine learning performance metrics and compared that video to this video, they are different. It's quite different, because for this machine learning performance metrics is just some kind of coding, some basic, and how should I put it properly? So it was just some kind of practice. You can search for it on YouTube or any kind of educational sites how to do that, and it's not really connected to the testing activity itself. In the meanwhile, even if I was in a few weeks vacation, but in the meanwhile I read many things and read articles and watched videos about testing, and followed people who really determined to test AI systems. And yeah, the thought just formed into me that it would be great to start something and act like a tester and actually test something, even in this high level, like we did with ChatGPT right now. It did not really include any kind of metrics, any kind of quantifiable quality-ish aspects, but it is really I feel like we are getting closer to testing, and I'm really getting closer in testing in my content and in my learning journey as well. So I would like to follow that path, to focus on a really narrow topic within AI, which is quite hyped right now on the LLMs, large language models. I don't want to stuck in that field and only want to learn large language model testing, because the AI is so broad and has many opportunities. But that's the really well documented nowadays, and more articles coming out from testing and how to learn testing these kind of things. So this session is a first session of a series of testing large language models, and the next live session, and until the next live session will be, which is most possibly in the end of July, or maybe beginning of August rather. I will explore some other ways to test large language models and share what I found with you on LinkedIn. So please follow me on LinkedIn if you're interested in this topic, and follow me on Twitter also, because there's not really the same every time on Twitter and LinkedIn what I post, what I talk about. And well, I haven't really got any kind of comments, any kind of interaction, which I really like to have. Even it's negative, even if it's positive, doesn't really matter. Just I will really glad that if some kind of communication will start or happen. But yeah, that's how it goes, I think, because that just really started the whole process. I'm not really reaching that kind of broad audience. I don't really, my purpose is not really reaching a broad audience, but yeah, I'm sharing my learning process, and with maybe just some people or a few people learning together and sharing experiences in this level. Yeah, so the video from this live stream will be out at the beginning of next week, and we'll share these links, the Develop Sense link and the ChatGPT discussions as well. Yeah, so I edit the video, and until that, and if the video comes out, please push on the like button, hit on subscribe, and come on, get me some comments. It's not that much. Yeah, so that was it for today. It was quite long, but yeah, the last live session was also, it's a 1 hour, strictly 1 hour long, and it was so short, and I haven't really done what I planned to. Yeah, the situation is nearly similar right now, but yeah, this 1.5 hour maybe it's more convenient for me. But yeah, let's see next time how it will goes. I'm really excited to have, but I will have another kind of few weeks of vacation, but LinkedIn post and Twitter post will come, and yeah, check the video beginning of next week. Yeah, I think that was all. Many thanks for joining, and let's do some testing together in the future. Take care, guys. Bye bye.